What is going on, everyone? Trav, I see you, man. I see you. um, we are here for a manga light novel haul. I've been holding this off for quite a bit now because really I've been waiting for everything to get here, and now I have everything. So, yeah, I have, like the title says, over 70 volumes or so to show you guys. You can kind of see it over here a little bit already. Excuse me. And I think you guys are really going to like a lot of these pickups. I usually don't do a stream for these types of things. Usually do like offline recording, but I figured because there's so much, might as well show it off to you guys in the stream. If it was maybe like 10, 15 volumes, I wouldn't do a stream for it. But there's a lot to get into here, and a lot I'm excited to show you all, and a lot I'm excited to read eventually, because a lot of this stuff I've wanted to get and read for a very, very long time. So, yeah. What's going on, Ali? Trav's here, Caster. If there is a Mayuega manga, man, those all need to be burned. Those all need to be burned. um, Char, how's it going on? Is that how you, is it Char or Char? Char? I'm probably mispronouncing it, but I haven't talked to or saw you in a while. I probably just butchered your name. I'm sorry if I did. Maybe one of the two I said was right. But Trav, man. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. But man, I don't even know what I should start with, really. I guess I'll start with, it makes sense we should start with this one. Uh High School DXD. Now, here's the thing. There's the light novels, like you can't buy them in the US. I guess they're not for sale. So, um, I ended up getting the manga. I know it's not really based off of the manga, but I still want to read it. So, High School DXD, I got volumes 1, as you can see right here, with Rias on the front, of course. Best Girl Rias. This is like my first freaking series ever, so that's why I wanted to start it off with this one. So I got High School DXD, volume 1. I do plan on getting all these, honestly. Um, High School DXD. See, I took this one out of the shrink wrap already, but the rest of them are in the shrink wrap. So there's a High School DXD Volume 2 with Asia on the front, and I love how it has the, of course, it has the parental advisory warning like at the bottom, as you, if you guys can see right there. Um, only makes sense, right? So yeah, this one has Asia on the front, and you guys should already know what DXD is already, hopefully. I would explain the series, but you guys probably already know, honestly. If you haven't watched or read High School DxD, I highly recommend it. I always recommend it, especially if you're a harem anime fan. If you're a harem anime fan, if you have not watched DxD, I don't know what you're doing. But I know some people aren't really into harems and all that, so um, that might not be your cup of tea. But still, High School DxD. I got Volume 3 as well. Also has Rias on the front, which I'm not complaining about. I'm not complaining with Rias on the front, but they had her on the first volume, and then literally the third volume they have her again. I was expecting maybe like Konako or Akano, maybe. like, but I guess not. They wanted to put Rias on there for Volume 3 again. So I got the first three volumes of High School DxD. That's it for that for right now, because I do plan on getting more. Um, so yeah. Next up, let's see. We have the first volume of We Never Learn, which actually just came out. The series, the anime comes out in the spring, and it's another harem series. And I do want to check out the source material before the anime gets here. At least that's my intention. Yeah, like this came out like maybe a week or two ago. So yeah, I don't know if any of you guys have read this one, but I have heard pretty good things, and the Best Girl War is kind of real in it. So it doesn't seem really as big on like the ecchi side of things, but I think still might enjoy it. I don't know. It says Narayuki Yuga comes from an impoverished family, so he's eager to secure a full scholarship to college before he graduates high school. His principal agrees with one stipulation: he must tutor the two smartest girls at school and make sure they get into their target colleges. Wow, this sounds kind of similar to the quintessential quintuplets, except there's only two of them and not five. um, Rizu is a science genius who wants to study liberal arts. Fumino is effortlessly good at literature, but math makes her head spin. Narayuki is stuck between a rock and a hard place. But who can complain about tutoring a couple of cute girls? Shit, I wouldn't be complaining. I would, boy, let me in there. So we never learn. Only one volume out in English, so I bought that. I should have said this at the beginning, but I much rather prefer reading the physical volumes rather than reading them on the internet somewhere or digitally. Me and Trav kind of have this joke, like the whole digital thing. Like Space Brothers is only available digital. I know Diamond No Ace is only available digitally. Like we want physical volumes, okay? We want physical fucking volumes, man. So yeah, next up, I actually talked about this before already in my Rising of the Shield Hero videos, but I got Volume 1 of Rising of the Shield Hero, and my intention for this is to, like, I haven't read the light novel yet for Rising of the Shield Hero. So, like, my thing was, like, probably once they actually finish this first volume, I'm gonna read this first volume like in the anime, like once they adapt it. So I got volume 1 of Rising of the Shield Hero. I'm loving this story so far, and I've heard the adaptation is pretty good so far. So that's good. Like, so I'm not like in a dire like need to read this, but I still do want to read it. Like after they adapt the contents of the first volume, I'm gonna read the first volume and then see what was different. Maybe compare the two. So. I have Volume 1, obviously right here, of Rising of the Shield Hero. Volume 2 of Rising of the Shield Hero as well, as you can see. And have Volume 3 as well. And the art for this series is freaking spectacular. I love these volumes, man. One Piece Books. I think actually a newish kind of publisher. They don't really have too many series actually being published right now, so they're kind of just making their way into the game. Also, at least maybe not, maybe I'm wrong, but I just know they don't have a lot of series. So also Denpa Books is a new one that I've came across recently, a new like publishing company. So, and they're actually putting out Kaji, and I cannot wait to collect that. They're putting out the Kaji volume starting in April, I think. So I'm definitely gonna collect those. So yeah, first 3 volumes of Rising of the Shield Hero. Next up, we have, I actually wanted to catch up with My Hero Academia because I have volumes 1 through 11 over there. So I got volumes 12 through 16. I know my cam is probably terrible, so I'm going to show you guys these one by one. But these covers are so nice, man. And they've been putting these out like, it feels like these come out like once every month or like, I don't know, like once every 2 months or something like that. They put these out pretty quickly, which freaking makes sense because with how the series sells and all that. So I got volume 12 right here of My Hero Academia, volume 13, volume 14, which has Overhaul. Yeah, that's Overhaul on the front. This is what we're going to be getting into in the next season, which I'm anime only. But it is kind of a long wait, so, and I've been holding back on reading this manga for so long just because the anime comes out so consistently. So yeah, volume 15, yeah, volume 15 with Deku on the front, really nice. And oh man, this cover is sick with Kirishima, yo. He must get some shine later on. Volume 16, look at Kirishima, man. He's looking fucking dope right there. I'm kind of excited for whatever's happening there. If Kirishima's getting some freaking shine, yo, that's awesome. I think Volume 17 might be out now, but that must have just been recently. What's My Hero Academia? Caster's just the biggest troll ever, man. Bakna Hero. Okay, so next up, I know Allie's going to be really, really happy about this one. Irregular at Magic High School. Now, I have watched the anime, and I know they can't go into all the freaking details, because I used to do reactions over Irregular at Magic High School on my channel, and I ended up falling off of it and ended up watching it on my own time. You guys, if you know what happened when I took that long break and all that. It was kind of unfortunate, because when I came back to making videos, it was like so many months passed, and I was like, well, I wouldn't be able to go back to doing reactions. for Irregular at Magic High School. But from what I remember, you guys told me from those videos that they go like super into just the magic and how like things work in this series, like with the abilities and just with everything. So that was definitely something that interested me back then, and I did want to collect this at one point because I don't know if it should get another season with how freaking popular it is because it's very popular. But yeah, I did want to get that and read it eventually, which I am. Oh, that's like with all of these. Yeah. So volume two of your regular Magic High School. You guys can kind of see a trend here. I'm getting like a lot, like the first three volumes of these kinds of things, and volume three, which I really like the art. I've always liked the artwork for this series as well. The art's really nice. So first three volumes of the Irregular Magic High School. I'm trying to not have everything on my desk, so I'm kind of putting them in a box down here when I'm done with them. Oh, next up, man, I'm actually reading this one currently. Spice and Wolf, Volume 1. As you guys can tell, I have like a little janky bookmark. I need to get an actual bookmark for this, but I started reading Spice and Wolf, and I'm loving it so far. I'm like almost done with the first volume, so I got Volume 1 of Spice and Wolf. I love the anime, man, and who knows if we're ever going to get another season. I would say like it's pretty close to impossible, but I can't totally rule it out with a lot of series nowadays getting sequels and reboots and stuff we never imagined would even happen. Volume 2 of Spice and Wolf right here. As you can see, Holo is just a beauty, man. Holo's great. And Volume 3. So first three volumes of Spice and Wolf, a series I've wanted to read for so long. So when I got these here, before anything else here, which I mean, I guess I could have read some of these before Spice and Wolf, but for some reason I was like, this is the one I wanted to start with. And it's hard for me to read multiple series at one time, especially like physical copy ones, unless like if I started reading a manga, like it would be a lot easier. But I feel like for me at least, I would rather finish like a novel first and then go to the next novel rather than start a novel, get into another novel, get into another novel, and be reading all those at the same time. I feel like I would be able to manage it easier if I was just say reading Spice and Wolf, just this one series, and then say reading a manga. I just feel like that would be a lot easier for me. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Next up, I got the first three volumes of Horomia, which actually I don't know how this doesn't have an anime yet. I really don't know how this doesn't have an anime because like it's really highly rated, a lot of great reviews about it, and I've heard great things. I'm gonna read this very very soon actually, like very soon. I'm not sure, like I'm not talking about like tonight, but I want to get to it like as soon as possible. So I got volumes one. I know there's a lot of volumes out actually of this too, of Horimiya. That's why I'm just super surprised. Like it doesn't have an anime yet. Is it like does it not sell well in Japan or what? But it has a lot out. So I got volume one, volume two of Horimiya, as you can see right here, and volume three. It looks like we have a bunch of different kind of couples and characters to follow in this one. But I have heard really, really good things. It says a sweet, awe-inspiring tale of school life begins at school. Hori is known for being smart, attractive, and popular. On the other hand, her classmate, the boring, gloomy Izumi, tends to get painted as a loser fanboy. But when a liberally pierced and tattooed, not to mention downright gorgeous, Miyamura appears unexpectedly on the doorstep of secretly plain Jane homebody Hori, these two similarly dissimilar teenagers discover that there are multiple sides to every story and person. So, yeah. Smiley reacts. What's going on, man? How's it going, fellow member of Weebs of the Round Table? What's going on, man? Good to see you here. So yeah, Horimiya, first three volumes. Next up, Grimgar. Are we ever going to get a season 2 of this? I picked up the first volume because I'm not really sure if we are, because from what I can tell, it didn't really sell that well. But Grimgar, I got this. I think I got like the manga, man. I honestly think I have the manga sitting over there, like the first volume of the manga. But the series actually adapted the novels, so I want to read the novels. I want to read the actual source, man. And I talked about this before the stream started, but like back like 2 or 3 years ago, like yeah, it was 2016. Man, it's been like almost 3 years. But I wasn't really a big fan of reading novels. Like I liked reading books in school and all that, but when I got out of school, I really only stuck to manga. And when I went back to novels, I was like, man, I really like I don't know. There's just something about it. I didn't really like reading novels, and now I've actually got back into reading novels again. So, yeah, that was also a big thing with me because there was a video on my channel I had with ReZero. I bought the first light novel volume of ReZero, and I was like, man, I want to read the manga. And I actually ended up getting rid of the first volume of the light novel. I think I like sold it or returned it or something. And then I learned that the manga doesn't even like the anime didn't go off of the manga. See, back then I didn't keep up with that stuff. I didn't know. I couldn't even tell you like voice actors or voice actresses. I'm kind of getting better with that now. I never looked into staff for shows. I didn't really look at what it was adapting. Now I do that. But back then, like 3 years ago, I just didn't really care. I just watched the anime, didn't really do my research. I maybe watched a preview, but I never really knew like what the series were based off of. So that was like the whole thing with ReZero. But yeah, Grimgar, I love this series, man. Like the anime, um, this show deserves a lot more love. Like I compare this one kind of to like Roka no Yusha. I would put this series way over Roka no Yusha or Roka Braves of the Six Flowers. I definitely would put this one way higher than that. But I felt like Roka of the Six Flowers or the Brave Flowers. I think it was the Brave Flowers. Whatever. Um, Roka no Yusha, like definitely deserved more praise. I felt like or more love than it. What did it sell? Like 200 or 300 copies or something about it, man. It was like terrible. I was like mind blown seeing that. Grimgar did better than that, but very. I don't know. It's a slim chance we get another season. So I want to read Grimgar. I just want to, and the volumes are huge, by the way. So yeah, there's that. Next up, we have Goblin Slayer, man. I knew right after the anime that I was gonna get into the novels. I knew it. I think I did talk about it in my videos for Goblin Slayer, and they were pretty good with the adaptation. But there were some things apparently that they did like gloss over or leave out that could have been explained more, and that's what you see a lot with light novel adaptations. So I got Goblin Slayer Volume 1 with the Priestess and Goblin Slayer on the front. Next up, Volume 2 with High Elf Archer and Goblin Slayer as well. And Volume 3 with Cowgirl and Goblin Slayer. I like how he's like almost in the same position like in each volume now that I really see it. But yeah, this series, I know there was like a lot of controversy around it and all that, but I am happy to have it, and I am going to read it because it's going to be a while until we get the next season. At least that's what I anticipate because it's White Fox. And I'm not the biggest fan of the writing in the light novels for Goblin Slayer. I don't know. I've heard actually pretty good things about the Goblin Slayer novels. Have I heard or seen a manga called Until Death Do Us Part? It's not very famous among U.S. but quite known in Korea. Until Death Do Us Part. I don't think I've heard of it. If I have saw it, I'm like, I don't know. I'm actually gonna look now because I feel like I have saw that actually. I really feel like I have. Maybe it was on Mal when I was going through the rankings of stuff. Until Death. Yeah, I did see this. I did see this when I was going through the Mal rankings because I sorted the Mal thing, like the manga rankings from highest to lowest, and this I did see this. Until Death Do Us Part. I don't know. Oh, Yen Press does have releases for it. Okay, seems pretty good. The future is a great unknown. Throughout history, those who have been graced with the power to read it have been sought by many. In this day and age, the term prophet is outdated. Precog, as in precognition is the modern term. Yet um, when the powers of precognition are graced upon a young girl named Toyama Haruka, she is sought after by a powerful organization. Utilizing her powers, Haruka makes contact with Hijikata Mamoru, a blind swordsman. When cornered by her captors, Haruka proposes an outrageous condition to Mamoru. Haruka wants Mamoru to protect her until death do them part. So yeah, I mean, going off of like the reviews and all that from this, a lot of people seem to really like it. Hmm. I might have to like buy maybe the first volume or two and see how it is. There's 26 volumes. Apparently, Yum Press released all of them in like 2-in-1 omnibuses. Omnibuses. You like the manga of Goblin Slayer better than the light novels? I mean, I guess really what I was going for. I just wanted to get whatever it was adapting, and yeah, that's why. Lack of actual names is a massive turnoff for me. Like, are you saying like the priestess got like those kind of names, or just literally like no names at all for some of the characters? World End Harem. I've heard some pretty bad things about that series, man. I'm not gonna lie. I've heard it's pretty raunchy. World End Harem. I mean, which I don't have a problem with that, you know. But I mean, what would you guys recommend, the manga or the light novel of or Goblin Slayer? Maybe I could do both of them because I am that much into the series that I would maybe do that. So yeah, we're gonna move along now because I don't want to fall too behind. I don't want this to take like forever. Although I did anticipate it taking forever anyway. Um, Next up, how a realist hero rebuilt the kingdom. I think this is a isekai series. It definitely is a isekai series, I believe. When Kazuya Soma is unexpectedly transported to another world, he knows the people expect a hero, but Soma's idea of heroism is more practical than most. He wants to rebuild the flagging economy of the new land he's found himself in. Betrothed to the princess and abruptly planted on the throne, this realist hero must gather talented people to help him get the country back on its feet, not through war or adventure, but with administrative reform. So this sounds more like, I mean, it sounds more like uh, based on the like economy and maybe like politics and stuff like that. Not sure if this is a real like action-packed kind of one. Maybe more so similar to the lines of like Log Horizon. But I have heard good things about this series. I saw it on Barnes and Noble, and they had the buy two get. That's where most of these came from, was Barnes and Noble. Buy two get one free. It's just such a good deal, man. And they also had a code you can use on top of the buy two get one free to stack that. Um, so yeah, I got this one because I've heard good things about it, and it gives me like, it reminds me a little bit of Log Horizon. Like, they're not trapped in a game, obviously, but like it seems like the standpoint that it has on like the economy, like the economical side of things, and also political, kind of interests me. It's probably not as action heavy. It seems like, at least. I don't know because I haven't read any of it, but yeah, this girl does kind of look like Saber, doesn't she? She does like kind of look like a fake character, doesn't? So does he. He looks like a damn fake character. You're right. You are right on that. Oh my gosh, I didn't really. The art is by Fuyuyuki. Has he? I don't know if this is. I know he obviously doesn't do the art for Fate, but I wonder if I can even find him. Fuyuyuki. Nah, I can't even find him. I don't know if he's done the art from any other series or not. But yeah, that's the next one I have. A lot of light novels focus on building kingdoms, and most of them are nice. Nero from Fate. You guys are on the same wavelength there. Yeah, it is pretty big, Smiley. It is a pretty thick volume, as you can see. I mean, it's like, I think it's like 400 something pages. Words are pretty big too. Like Spice and Wolf, the words are like so small, like they fit so many words on a page. Like this one is like not really that. Like see, they're it's kind of the text is bigger. They fit like a lot less words on each page. But yeah, it's like almost 400 pages or something like that. Okay, next up, oh my god, I'm really happy to show you guys this one because this is one I've talked about since maybe season 1. I want to say season 1. Definitely season 2. I talked about it though. I've talked about this for the longest, and I finally decided to get Overlord. Man, um, these covers are so freaking nice. They're hardcover, and Overlord has some of the best art you will see like ever. Honestly, Sobin is a god. I've said this like so many times. Sobin is great, and Overlord just the anime is great, but the anime apparently doesn't do it justice, man. Like for some things it does, but I mean, dude, I really like. I know my quality isn't the best, man, and I really don't want to. But man, like, look at this art, dude. Like the art, he's so good, man. Sobin is just a god. I think this whole thing opens up. Oh yes, it does. Holy shit. Yes, this whole thing opens up, man. That is awesome, and it has a map on the back too. It has a map on the back. Oh my god, I love this cast so much, dude. Sorry about my mic. But yeah, it literally has a map of Nazarick, man. Oh my god, I gotta show you guys this. Yeah, like this is awesome. Like it has a map on the back, and on the front it has all the characters from Nazarick. Ah, dude, I'm so happy to have this. I've been wanting to get this for so long, and I finally buckled down and got it. Cause they're kind of expensive. I mean, it makes sense though, cause they're hardcover and all that. Kind of just messed up the. No, I didn't. I thought I messed up like the insert or something. Maybe I did. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good now. So yeah, Overlord. Can't wait to dive into Overlord just as a whole, cause I've heard awesome things. Like I love the anime a lot, but the light novel is apparently just like so much better, like significantly better. And that's saying a lot. Like if I enjoyed the anime that much, and then to go into like it's not like Tokyo Ghoul, cause I like don't man like when I read Tokyo Ghoul Part 1, I was blown away. Like I really was because the anime was like pretty shit for me, and that was me as an anime only. And then when I went into the manga, like it just blew me away, man. So I don't know if Overlord's gonna be similar in that regard, but there's just gonna be so much more. I feel like that they're gonna get to with Nazarick and with a lot of the characters and with a lot of certain events, man. So yeah, I wonder if they do this for. Oh, dude, they do this for each volume, man. Oh my god, I love this. I actually love this, dude. Overlord Volume 2, as you can see here. And I just have to show you guys this, man. This is probably like my favorite one so far. Like, look at this, yo. This is so beautiful. They just like bless you. Ah, dude, that is so awesome, man. And then the other side as well. I hope I don't like ruin any of this, man, because that would be a shame. But yeah, like so awesome, dude. And I think they do this for every volume. Like they have it like laid out like this. Oh, man, I gotta take care of these. I really do. Let me make sure I have this one folded correctly. All right, good. Sorry, this one's taking me longer. And Overlord Volume 3. I got the first 3 volumes. I plan on getting all this. No freaking doubt about it. Yo. Hold up. What's going on here? Oh, does this one not come out? Oh, wait, it does. Oh, my. Oh, dude. Dude. Look at this, man. Sobin is just a god, man. he is just blessing. Like, oh, I'm so freaking happy to have this, man. If this doesn't make you get like, I know this isn't even the story, but like, dude, this would make me get it, man. Oh my god, look at this, yo. Like, oh man, both sides of this, and this is, I'm assuming for every volume they have this. There might be even something in the back too. Come on, man. No, they don't have anything in the back. That would have been like super extra, and I wouldn't have complained one bit. So yeah, I got the first 3 volumes of Overlord, 1, 2, and 3. I'm so, dude, that just like made me so much more excited. And it was only the, like, I know the art in Overlord is great, but I mean the hardcover and then those little inserts inside, man, like that's not even the story, and I'm just so excited to get into this now. Like even more so than I was before. um yeah, dude, the Overlord art, Sobin, man. I know, Nick. Nick, doesn't it look awesome? Pig Moose Tree, thank you. Do they have the Full Metal Panic novels out for sale? I don't know. I don't know if they have those out in English. I never saw them. I never came across them. I would hope so. I would hope they have them out, because if they do, I would buy those 100%. I love Full Metal Panic. I love Full Metal Panic. Next up, actually another hardcover series is the Isolator, Reki Kawahara. This is one of his newer series, I think. And here's the thing with Reki Kawahara. He has been making improvements. He has been making improvements with his works, whether you want to believe it or not, see it or not. I see it, and a lot of other people see it. And he's even said that he's taken a lot of criticism, from a lot of his early work with SAO, obviously, and going back like 10, 15 years. Like he has grew a lot. He has got a lot better, and I'm not sure if it's going to show in this series because I know it is a little newer, but my friend Aaron, actually, or Blade Ninja, he's read this series and has told me good things about it, and that was really one of the main reasons why I bought this, because I know he reads a lot of stuff and watches a lot of stuff, and I can usually go to him on some good recommendations. So yeah, I got the Isolator Volume 1 and Volume 2. I actually got these on eBay. These are like $15 to $20 each, and I got both of these for $15 on eBay. And look, they're like in perfect shape. There's like really nothing wrong with them, honestly. There's like nothing wrong with them at all. So the seller I got this, he's a good seller. The seller I got them from on eBay really took care of his stuff, and he hooked me up on a deal for both of these. Um, so yeah. And the first one's called the Biter, and the second one's called the Igniter. So I like the art too for it. And yeah, this is a different Shimeji. I don't know if this is his first time working with Kawahara or not, but because isn't Abek the one who does like a lot of the art and all that for SAO, or is that for the only for the anime? I'm not sure. Because I mean, it doesn't really look. I mean, it looks a little like it doesn't really look too much like SAO. Realization of Absolute Solitude. I've never even read sci-fi action, angst, and superpowered teenagers abound in this new series from Reki Kawahara, the acclaimed author of Sword Art Online and Excel World. Is there not like a... About the illustrator. Shimeji was born in Ehime, hopefully I'm pronouncing it right, Prefecture, and now resides in Tokyo. He is active as an animator. This is his first time working as an illustrator. He chose this pen name because he just happened to be eating miso soup with Shimeji mushrooms. Wow. Okay, so this is his first work as an illustrator. I mean, look, it's really nice. I want to see if there's any other... Oh, wow. Okay. Man, yeah, I would say he's kind of killing it with this. I'm going to show you guys because this is his first work, his first big gig as like an illustrator. So, I mean, it looks pretty nice. It looks pretty nice, I gotta say. I kind of like the character designs. I like the art. Seems like a lot of different kind of characters. Ooh, look at this guy. Looks like he has like a beast head or something, like a wolf. He looks like a wolf. So yeah, it looks pretty nice, I gotta say. I don't know about the paper quality though. The paper quality feels kind of weird compared to a lot of these other ones. I'm not gonna. I'll get more into that when I actually read. Oh, here's the synopsis of the series. Ever since a terrible childhood tragedy, Minoru Utsuki has wished for one thing: solitude. Years later, a bizarre encounter leaves a mysterious artifact in Minoru's body that grants his wish, but that's far from the end of his troubles. Others have been visited and given powers like Minoru's, but their twisted desires are not so benign. When a murderous force threatens the people Minoru holds dear, will his newfound abilities be enough to stand in its way? And can there be a future where someone who craves eternal solitude above all else? The story of the Isolator begins here. So sounds way different than any other Reki Kawahara work. So that's a plus in my eyes, man. The story is pretty good. That's good. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I know, Ali. That's why I was like really happy that I saw someone selling this on eBay and it was in great condition. The guy took care of it. I'm gonna take care of it. You know. Of course, so getting those first two volumes, excuse me, for pretty much the price of one was, I would say, definitely worth it. And I hope I'll actually like the story. So, memory betraying Sao, no, but I mean I do like Reki Kawahara's works. I do. I have no shame. I have no shame. I like his works. He has got a lot better, and if with Alicization, man, yeah, yeah. All right. So next up, actually, yeah, we'll go to this next. I have all the volumes that are out currently right now of Tokyo Ghoul Re. The anime for Re just wrapped up, and I knew I was gonna go to this eventually because I did read part one of Tokyo Ghoul. I loved part one of Tokyo Ghoul. I should have went right to this instead of watching the anime, because I did watch the anime. I still have to actually watch the last 3 episodes of Re season 2. So I got volume 1 of Re with Hayase Sasaki, or you know who, on the front. So volume 1 of that. Volume 2, I literally just bought all the volumes that are out right now currently in English, so I can keep up with the releases after this point. So man, look at my, dude. I think I'm really gonna love Re. I mean, I love part one. I don't know. You guys think Re's better than the first part of Tokyo Ghoul? Because I really love the first part of Tokyo Ghoul. You guys are saying Re is good, so I've heard really good things about Re, man. And I love the dude. The art in Tokyo Ghoul is really good too, and the panels, man. Like, I really don't want to flip through here because I don't want to be spoiled. But volume 3, beautiful, beautiful art. Is this Tsukiyama? I think that's Tsukiyama. Volume 4. Looks like him. Volume 5. I mean, look, like, dude, this art is just, it's kind of like, almost like, it looks like watercolor a little bit, but it looks so nice still. Volume 5. Volume 6. I cannot wait to get into this either, because, like I said, I loved part 1 of Tokyo Ghoul, and, I mean, this is the sequel to it, so, what comes after? Volume 7. And volume 8 with Arima on the front. So, 8 volumes, volumes 1 through 8 of Tokyo Ghoul Re. Caught up to the English releases now. Actually, volume 9 might have came out like recently. I don't remember. But yeah, see, it's kind of like a lot to hold up. But volumes 1 through 8 of Tokyo Ghoul Re. And I'm going to get these off to the side. I kind of ran out of room in my box that I had. And I don't have another one. Next up, where should I go next? Next up, we got Yotsuba. I'm surprised this doesn't have an anime either, man. This manga is in the top of Mal. Like it's so high up there. I don't know how the sales are, but I've heard this is a really nice. I think it's like a slice of life comedy, right? Hello, this is Kawaii Yotsuba. Yotsuba Kawaii. Yotsuba. Yotsuba moved with daddy to a new house from our old house way over there, and moving's fun 'cause people wave. And Yotsuba met these nice people next door and made friends to play with. I hope we get to play a lot and eat ice cream. And oh yeah, you should come play with Yotsuba too. Aww, dude, look how adorable she is. Yeah, I probably will love this. Probably will love this. It looks like a slice of life kind of comedy. It looks really nice though, I gotta say. So I got volume 1 of Yotsuba, volume 2. Look what they're doing on the back. That is so funny. Of this volume. I wonder what's on the. Yeah, see that. I mean, this is just like a feel good. This is just like a feel good manga. It seems like. And also volume 3. So the first 3 volumes of Yotsuba. Welcome to the pain of manga light novel readers, where a lot of fan favorites are never animated. Yeah, I mean Yotsuba, I've heard so many people say great things about this series. Also, that's the same with Horomia, which I showed you guys earlier. You guys are saying you guys all love Yotsuba. It's cute and funny. Yeah, it just seems like a feel good series. You know, I'm surprised it doesn't have an anime. I'm surprised Yotsuba doesn't have an anime yet. And speaking of a series though that is getting an anime soon, I think the summer, Doctor Stone, which I know a couple buddies of mine are actually reading this. I think the 3rd volume's out now, but I got the first 2, as you guys can see here. Boichi on the art. I love the art for this series, definitely. But I think this is more so like a like a sci-fi series actually. I haven't heard too much about it. I've had heard little bits from my friends that they like it and all that, but it says, imagine waking to a world where every last human has been mysteriously turned to stone. One fateful day, all of humanity was petrified by a blinding flashing of light. After several millennia, high schooler Taiju awakens and finds himself lost in a world of statues. However, he's not alone. His science-loving friend Senku's been up and running for a few months, and he's got a grand plan in mind to kickstart civilization with the power of science. So, very sci-fi, very sci-fi kind of series. Apparently, the art looks freaking like these panels, man. I'm kind of just going through the beginning parts. Yeah, but that's Boichi. That's Boichi. So, first 2 volumes. I want to read this before the anime comes. I'm gonna try and read as much as I can, at least with the physical volumes, because I will not read online. I only like to read the physical volumes, or I would rather, much prefer. Yotsuba is similar to Yuru Camp in terms of feeling. Yeah, that's the kind of vibe I get from it. Okay, so next up, we have the first 2 volumes of World End. I know someone in here recommended earlier World End Harem, but this is actually a different series. Dude, I miss this series so much. I really do. I love the anime, and I wanted to get the source material. From what I heard, it was a pretty good adaptation, but man, I guess I just want to like kill myself again. Just kidding. I mean, like emotionally, I want to kill myself again because this series, man, was so sad. It was so sad. It was so like, it was either you were really happy or really sad with this series, and me just looking at it just makes me want to. Caster, and I already know what you're gonna say, man. I already know what you're gonna say, Caster. Caster was on every single one of my videos, man. Suka's ass, Suka's ass, Suka's ass. Like I had to hear it from this man every week with my videos on this series, man. But I don't care what you say, Caster. This series is I mean, it wasn't like amazing. It wasn't a masterpiece, but like some people were, maybe would say it is. Maybe the source material, I don't know, but there's a lot to like about this series. There really is, man. And I'm gonna put myself through the ringer again reading it. I know I am. The anime covered volumes 1 to 3, and it's completed at 5 volumes. There's also a sequel series to this. So yeah, I don't know how many. I think what volume? I don't know what volume they're at up to right now in the English releases. But I love the anime for World End for the most part. Wasn't like a masterpiece like I said before, but I did want to get the source material for that. Next up, I just got this one because it just sounds so freaking wacky, dude. And like, this just goes to show you. I think we talked about this before, but Reborn as a vending machine. I now wander the dungeon. Yeah. We talked about this before. How the light novel names are getting kind of crazy. And this is an example of one of them. And yeah, it says after dying in a traffic accident, I find myself standing near an unfamiliar lake. My body won't move. I can't hear my voice, and when I try to shout in confusion, words that I never expect to come out. Get one free with a winner. It seems I've turned into a vending machine. I can only do what actual vending machines can. It's impossible to move by myself, and there's no way for me to have any meaningful conversation. How am I going to survive some fantasy world's dungeon like this? Like, I don't know. I don't want to compare this to Slime already because I have not I have not like read it obviously, but like a slime, being in a being resurrected as a slime sounded crazy to me at first. But man, Slime is great. Slime is a freaking awesome series, and the way they work with that, spectacular. I don't know if this one pulls it off the same way as Slime can, because it's a freaking vending machine. Like, you can actually find your slimes in those kind of like fantasy worlds. You fight them, right? But a vending machine. I don't know. I don't know. you guys are saying, you guys are saying it's good. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what happened to this other volume though. I didn't even notice this. Down the bottom of it, it's kind of like a little dinged up a little bit. So yeah, I got the first 2 volumes of this series. I don't know if there's like a shorter name for it or anything like that. I would just call it Reborn as a vending machine. But yeah, this one seems like it could be pretty fun. Ooh. Oh, hold on. I don't know if I could show this on stream. I kind of like the character designs. I like it. Like the character designs. But dude, hold up. Seems like there's maybe a good amount of ecchi in this show, or some fan service, which I guess it's to be expected with most of these series. But yeah, look, yeah, yeah. Um, looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna go into it anymore. I don't know if it'll be able to pull off how Slime pulls it off, but maybe it has its own kind of thing about it that can separate it. I don't know. Reborn as a sword is more appealing than that. Yeah, see that's like the thing. I don't know. Like a slime actually makes sense. Just being resurrected, or being reborn in another world, like a fantasy world or whatever. Like a slime is weird, but it still makes sense. You know. Um, but a vending machine, I just don't know. I just don't know. Next up, Ran in the Gray World. I've heard really. This is kind of like a series that, like, I had to look into it a little bit because I haven't really heard anything about it. But I actually stumbled across a review on Mal. I think it was. I stumbled across a review. I don't know if it was on Reddit. It was either Reddit or Mal. But I stumbled across a review or a post about this series, and it really interested me about this, and I went ahead and bought the first volume. Um, it says Ran Aruma can't wait to grow up and become a sorceress like her mother, so with the help of a magical pair of sneakers, she transforms into an adult and sets off. Her father and older brother, Jin, try to keep her home safe, but Ran is determined to advance her powers and adventures on her own. Even though Ran looks like an adult during her transformation, she doesn't really know what perils the outside world holds. When she meets rich playboy Otaro Mikado, does she gain a friend or foe? So, does she have Nikes on? I think she has Nikes on. I know you guys might not be able to see that, but it looks like she has Nikes on. But this series is actually pretty. I think it's rated pretty high on Mal actually, which I know Mal ratings don't usually like say like. I mean, sometimes they can say a lot, but sometimes you gotta take Mal ratings with like a grain of salt. But she has Nikes on. I just was looking back because I'm kind of to read the comments. I'm looking at the thing, but I hope you guys did see that she has like Nikes on. It looks like art looks really nice. I would say. So she transforms into an adult. See, art's pretty nice. She does have Nikes on. Nikes on my feet. Um, I've heard like great things about the Flowers of Evil manga, but I've heard terrible things about the anime. What should we go to next? All right. Next up, we have another series that I think it's a isekai as well, or one of those reborn as a whatever kind of series. It's called So I'm a Spider, So What? This actually got a anime announced recently. That's why I got this because I try to read some of these series before the anime get here, and I'm really like I know I say that a lot and I don't do it, but this time around with this batch that I picked up, I plan to read so much of this honestly, and I'm sticking to it this time. Like I'm already diving into Spice and Wolf. I know Spice and Wolf will probably never get another anime, but like I'm actually serious about diving into these series. So really like the art first off on this one. Really like this cover. Um, oh, this one has one of those kind of things in it too. That's kind of cool. Like the little insert, like when you open up. That's nice. So I'm a Spider is amazing. Better than Slime? Allie? Allie, better than Slime? You think so? That's saying a lot. Worst reincarnation ever. It all started during my classical Japanese class. I was nodding off as usual, and then the room suddenly exploded. I thought I was a goner, but nope. I've been reborn in another world. Man, am I a lucky girl or what? Wait, where did all these spiders come from? And why do I have 8 legs? Sounds kind of funny. It does. I mean, I don't know if I would say better than slime. I can't say because I haven't read it, but that's kind of a lot. That's saying a lot, Allie. That is saying a lot. Speaking of slime, I did pick up the first volume of Slime. I know the anime is nailing it with the adaptation for the most part. It's kind of funny that I had this one after the Spider one. Now that you guys are comparing the two of them, but I love this series so much, and the art kind of looks a little different, does it not? Like at least Shizu, like look how Shizu looks compared to how she looks in the anime. I don't know if that's just me or what, but I kind of like it. So yeah, I wanted to get Slime cuz after the anime is over, I do plan on reading it. Yeah, the art does look a little different than the anime at least. But yeah, I don't know how many volumes of this are out, how many they got so far, but I don't have to explain Slime because most of you guys are probably watching it already. But yeah, I got that. Um, the Spider one is more RPG oriented than Slime. The anime for Slime is taking elements both from the light novel and manga. Yeah, that's what I've heard. See, that's what I was asking people. Like when I was getting the when I asked before like if like what is slime adapting? Is it adapting the light novel or the manga? And like half of the answers were with manga and half of the answers were light novels. So I didn't really know what to do. I honestly didn't really know what to do. I just ended up buckling down and getting the light novel. But yeah, pacing in the manga is much better. I've heard it's adapting the light novel, actually. Neko. I've heard like 50-50. Most people like half people have said light novel to me and half people have said the manga, excuse me. Sorry for asking again, but any plans to watch the new Heaven's Feel movie? I Here's the thing. I'm gonna do a video over the second Heaven's Feel movie if I can't see it in theaters because tickets go on sale in 6 days, and last time the first Heaven's Feel movie wasn't in a theater by me, so I couldn't see it. So the second Heaven's Feel movie I want to go see in theaters, hopefully. But if it's not in theaters again around me, then I'd have to I'm gonna do a video over it. So I'll know more on that once tickets go on sale. Excuse me. Hina Hina. No Shizu backstory in the manga. So I mean, I get like what Ali said is probably true. Then they're taking things from the light novel and the manga. But I've heard Spider is one of like those more highly regarded isekai along with slime and with some of these other ones I picked up. It's not like I like went to the bottom of the barrel for it's not like I went to the bottom of the barrel, I guess, for these isekai shows. They're ones that I like saw pretty good reviews on and pretty good ratings on. So yeah, moving along. They finally put out the manga for Mob Psycho 100. The anime is going on right now, season 2, so like a perfect time. They I don't know if they it was like intentional or what, but the first volume came out like last week or 2 weeks ago, and I definitely am going to collect all of Mob. Even though I know they're probably following it pretty well. I love Mob. I've talked about this before. I love Mob more than One Punch Man, even though both are great. Just Mob, it's a series that one took more seriously, and you know has a lot more development for the characters. Has more characters you can feel for and really connect with, especially the main character. Like in my opinion, like Saitama is great, but there's really not going to be any development with Saitama. He's always going to be kind of the same, you know. At least that's how I see it going. So yeah, Mob though I connect with a lot more, and the this literally just came out, so I wanted to get it, and I got it. So simple enough. You guys know what Mob is, hopefully. Next up, we have a series that I'm actually really excited for the spring season, and that is Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. It's being animated by Ufotable in the spring. I'm going to be reading this very soon. I know Sun Wukong is reading it, and he loves it, and that's just pushing me even more so to read it because me and him have pretty similar tastes, I would say. Like, we have, like, a lot of the stuff that I like, he likes, and vice versa. So, yeah, I know he's reading it, and the anime's coming. So I do want to read a little bit before it gets here, and I've heard great things. So I got the first volume of Kimetsu no Yaiba, the second volume of Kimetsu no Yaiba, volume 3, and volume 4. So that's all the volumes currently out right now, I think. I do need to actually buy the third volume of Dr. Stone because that just came out recently as well. Yeah, we if you go back in the stream, you can actually see I showed the Overlord ones off, the first 3 volumes of Overlord, first volume of Slime, and the first volume of the Spider one. I think you should be able to like go back through the stream and see it if you missed it. Sorry about that. Um, in case you guys are wondering, the main like premise, Kimetsu no Yaiba. In the Taisho era Japan, kind-hearted Tanjiro Kamado makes a living selling charcoal, but his peaceful life is shattered when a demon slaughters his entire family. His little sister Nezuko is the only survivor, but she has been transformed into a demon herself. So his own sister becomes a demon herself. Tanjiro sets out on a dangerous journey to find a way to return his sister to normal and destroy the demon who ruined his life. Learning to slay demons won't be easy, and Tanjiro barely knows where to start. The surprise appearance of another boy named Giyu, who seems to know what's going on, might provide some answers, but only if Tanjiro can stop Giyu from killing his sister first. So that's going to be, like, because if he's human and then his sister's a demon, and especially going through and you know, meeting these other characters, seeing these other characters who probably are trying to kill off demons, that's gonna be pretty interesting. Doesn't sound like the most, you know, original concept ever, but it still looks like a pretty good series, and I've heard good things about it. And it's actually one of the bigger shows, bigger series, excuse me, in Shonen Jump right now that people are talking about. A lot of people even says it deserves more shine, but it's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty good as an anime coming as well. Next up, one I know you guys are going to be really excited for, and I'm really excited for to show you guys this one as well, because the anime, I know there's a lot of original content in it, and it's skipped over stuff, and it's rushed stuff, and it's season 3. I mean, the first 2 seasons even as well. Finally, Certain Magical Index. I'm collecting it. Volume 1 right here, as you can tell, with Index on it. I love the, like, because Index is pretty old. Index is pretty old. Like, it's not like ancient, but it's a significantly older series, you know. So I love kind of like the old like character design. You know what I'm saying? Like the you know, for it, like the art style. So I got the first volume of Index. Really excited to read this because I like Index as an anime only. This is kind of similar to Overlord. Like, I love the anime for Index, but I've heard there's a lot of stuff rushed, a lot of stuff, you know, left out, a lot of stuff that could have went into more detail with original content that they've put into the anime. So I finally buckled down and I was like, yo, it's almost time to read Index. So when season 3 is over, I'm going to be getting into Index because it took this long to get a 3rd season. Are we going to get a 4th season? Because the 3rd season is going to end the Old Testament. Do you guys think they're going to adapt the New Testament or no? Like, it's not going to be for a while. If they do, it's not going to be for a while. So I got volume 1 of Index, volume 2 of Index with Toma and Index on the front. I love the old like seeing Toma like this, because this is like when the original like art style, man. And it looks a little different, but I kind of like it because it has that old school, a little bit of that old school feeling with it. Volume 3 of Index, Misaka. Yeah, man, I'm really excited to get into this. I wish they would put out the heavy object novels too, man, because I would love to have those. My girl Kanzaki, on volume 4. So I got volume 4. Love seeing her in that oldish kind of older art style as well. And finally, volume 5 with Accelerator and Last Order on it. So yeah, I got the first 5 volumes. I got these first 5 actually for $25. So I got these, and they're all in great shape, man. They really are. So I got a good deal on this on eBay as well. I didn't get this from Barnes and Noble because Barnes and Noble is actually, I think, sold out of volume 2. So I didn't want to get 1, 3, 4, 5 or 1, 3. So luckily the seller on eBay that I went to for the same one as the Isolator that I mentioned earlier, he had these on sale and was selling them. So I got these first 5 volumes of Index. So I'm really happy to have this. And I know you guys were like talking about Index in the stream earlier and all that. I was like, it's coming. I'm saving it. I'm saving the best, some of the best for last. So yeah, really happy to have this for sure. Heavy object light novel would be cool. It would be cool, Nick. I'm with you on that, and I would love to see it. I don't know if it's ever gonna happen, but um, yeah. You think they are well, I mean, I guess I could definitely see them adapting the New Testament stuff, but I just don't think it's going to be for a while. With Railgun season 3, like you mentioned, the Accelerator anime, JC Staff, I mean, they are doing so much right now. It took this long to get a third season of it took this long to get a third season of Index. And they even talked about rebooting it. Like they weren't even going to do a third season. It was brought up of them rebooting Index. I don't know if you guys ever saw that article, but they actually that was what was discussed. It was either season 3, they go ahead and adapt the rest of Old Testament, or they reboot it, and they chose to ultimately go with the third season. So yeah. Next up, now that we're moving on from Index, we have the Empty Box and Zeroth Maria, which I know Ali brought this up earlier. I got you, Ali. This is mainly off Ali's recommendation, but this series is towards the top of Mal, and I've heard really good things about this series, man. I think actually Professor Anime is reading it. So I got the first volume of this. It says, if a single wish could change your life forever, would you use it? Kazuki Hoshino treasures nothing more than his ordinary life, and March 2nd should have been an ordinary day. The arrival of a transfer student, the mysterious Aya Otanashi, shouldn't have shattered the world he knows. He's never seen this girl before in his life, but she says she's met him thousands of times and declares war on him for a crime he can't even remember. She's met him thousands of times. Holy shit. I would be like, what the hell? As the truth begins to unravel, nothing is as it seems, and the heart of it all is a wish powerful enough to change everything. Huh. Okay. So it seems like kind of like a mystery series. Huh. Okay. So I got the first volume of that. Sounds really interesting. Volume 2. So we got volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3. I know you guys. I'm gonna tell you guys at the end, man. I'm gonna tell you guys, okay, how much I paid. I maybe shouldn't disclose that information, but I am gonna tell you guys. I will tell you guys at the end after I'm done with everything. Okay, so moving on now. This series has also an anime coming, and it's from the creator of Soul Eater, Fire Force. David Productions going to be animating it. If you guys have not saw the trailers yet so far, it looks sweet. It looks awesome. I'm really excited for that, but I am going to read a little bit of it before it gets here, and it's not going to be for a little bit. So I think the summer was it said, or I don't know if it was summer announced or just 2019. I know it's 2019. So yeah, Fire Force, Volume 1. Fire Walk with Me. The city of Tokyo is plagued by a deadly phenomenon, spontaneous human combustion. Luckily, a special team is there to quench the inferno. The Fire Force. The fire soldiers of Special Fire Cathedral 8 are about to get a unique addition. Enter Shinra, a boy who possesses the power to run at the speed of a rocket, leaving behind the famous devil's footprints and destroying his shoes in the process. Can Shinra and his colleagues discover the source of this strange epidemic before the city burns to ashes? So it sounds like pretty like distinctly different than Soul Eater, you know. Obviously the art is there, but I've heard good things about this one. A lot of people are excited about the anime, so I'm gonna read some of it before it gets here. So I got Volume 1, Volume 2 right here, as you can see, and Volume 3 of Fire Force. So the first 3 volumes, like I said. Next up, we have Tomo-chan is a Girl, just the first volume, because I wasn't really sure on this one, like if I wanted to buy 3 volume, like the first 3, like I was doing with with a lot of the other series. But this one looks pretty cute. It looks like a little nice fun rom-com, honestly. It says he never treats me like a girl, because I mean she is like that tomboy kind of character. Tomo and Jun have been best buds since they were little kids, but now that they are in high school, Tomo wants to be more than friends. Too bad Jun just sees her as one of the guys. Man, that sucks. That does. Tomo may be a tomboy, but she's determined to prove Jun that she's a woman too. So she definitely has a thing for this guy, but he's not really returning it yet. It looks pretty cute. Sounds like it could be a lot of fun. Honestly, and you guys are saying it's pretty cute as well in the chat. So is it still going? I saw a couple volumes out, I think. Yeah, it's still going. Seven Seas has been putting it out. Yeah, I could have bought a lot more volumes, I guess, but I only ended up buying the first one. One, it's one-page chapters. Wait, is it really? Oh, it doesn't look like it. 800 something pages. Wait. What do you guys wait, hold on. I'm confused. What are you guys saying? 800 something pages. Oh, okay, close to 900 chapters on the web manga. Holy crap. So not pages, chapters. I was like 800 pages, that's maybe like 2 or 3 volumes. That's not that long. That's a lot of content though. That's for sure. Okay, so moving on here, we're almost actually done, guys. These volumes are huge. Are Frueta from Commonplace to World's Strongest. This anime, White Fox and I think Asred got delayed, but I did want to read this for sure before it came out. And from Zero to Hero, 17-year-old Hajime Nagumo is your average everyday otaku. However, his simple life of pulling all-nighters and sleeping in school is suddenly turned upside down when he, along with the rest of his class, is summoned to a fantasy world. This is like, I don't know, we should have just called this the Isekai. I mean, I do have other series, man. Come on now. But we could have just called this the Isekai Hall. I'm not complaining though, because I have been like Slime and Overlord and a lot of these others. I know Overlord isn't an isekai, but a lot of these other series have been getting me more interested in these really. And I already have. I don't really have that many isekai series over there on my shelf, man. I got Tokyo Ghoul, My Hero Academia, Berserk, Ajin, A Silent Voice, Orange, Vinland Saga, Twin Star Exorcist. Like I'm just looking at my shelf over there, and I have like no isekai. So let me go, man. Let me go. Like let me off the hook a little bit, cause it's been a long time coming. While the rest of his class are blessed with godlike powers and tasked with saving the human race from extinction, Hajime's job, synergist, only has a single transmutation skill. Will he be able to survive in this dangerous world of monsters and demons with nothing but a glorified blacksmith's level of strength? I don't see a dude. Does he have a harem or something? Looks like it. I kind of like the art though. The art's real nice. Illustrator Takayaki. Ooh, damn. I just flip and I see this. Like, damn, son. Hajime kicked off the sheets and saw that he had been sleeping next to a beautiful naked girl. When? We never saw that before. Yeah, the art looks pretty nice. I like the character designs too. Nothing like too crazy, but they're nice. These volumes are huge, man. Like I said before, I just saw a naked girl flipping through here, which I should probably stop doing that. I should definitely stop doing that. So I got volume 1 of that and volume 2. So yeah, really like the way the colors pop on these by the way. And demonetized, probably, if this hasn't been demonetized already. Last but certainly not least, and I hope some of you fans of this series are still in here, man, because I hope Trav is still here. Wait, Trav, are you still here? I haven't saw Trav comment, man. in a bit. I hope he's still here. I hope he didn't fall asleep or something. Is he a hentai artist? Is he a hentai artist? Espada? Well, I mean, where I flipped to, like, one of these pages I saw in here, I saw a naked chick. I mean, I'm not complaining. I don't care. Alright, Trav. Yo, Trav. Trav's still here? Trav is still here, boys. Alright, I just wanted to wait for that because we got Golden Conway! Volume freaking 1. Sorry, headphone users, but Golden Kamuy, Volume 1. I'm collecting the manga. The anime finished. It's time to read. It's time to get into it, man. Um, Volume 1 right here of Golden Kamuy with my boy Sugimoto on the front. So happy to have this. And I literally bought all the volumes that are out right now in English. So I got Volume 1 of Golden Kamuy. This art is just beautiful in this series, man. I already know I'm going to love this more even than the anime. And look, yo, look, we got a 2D bear. We got a 2D bear, yo. So, yeah, Golden Kamuy Volume 1, Volume 2 with a Serpa on it. So yeah, Volume 1, Volume 2, Hijikata on Volume 3. I love this cast so much, dude. This cast is awesome. Just so many awesome characters that you come to care about in this series. So Volume 3 of Golden Kamuy, Volume 4 with my boy Tsurumi on it. Tsurumi, the whack job, but we love him for the whack job he is. We love almost all the whack jobs in this series. Come on now. So Volume 4 of Golden Kamuy. Volume 5 with Tanigaki. Yeah, that's Tanigaki. Volume 5. Wow, they put Yoshiyama on a cover. I mean, I'm not really surprised because he's awesome. But they have Yoshiyama on Volume 6. They didn't put Ogata on one before Yoshiyama. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal, but I would have liked to see Ogata on one before Yoshiyama. So yeah, Yoshiyama on Volume 6 and Volume 7 with Kiroranke. So I got Volumes 1 through 7. I think Volume 8 is up for pre-order right now. If it's not on pre-order, then it just came out recently. So, dude, this just makes me so happy seeing this. Like, does stuff like this has to make you happy, man. Like, just seeing them all line up like this as a collector, I just love having that. I don't know, but yeah, Volumes 1 through 7 of Golden Kamuy, the greatness, man. I can't wait to get into that and read that. But yeah. Oh, Ogata's on Volume 8. Really? Okay. Great. I was like, I mean, before Kiroranke, before Yoshiyama, Ogata doesn't get on a cover. I mean, it's not really. What about Shirashi? Wait, it should have been Sugimoto, a Serpa, then Shirashi. 100%. It should have been Shirashi. They did my boy dirty, man. They did Shirashi dirty. I just thought about that. Wow. Wow. That kind of sucks for my boy. He'll be on a volume. He'll be on a volume if he's not already. So yeah, they got Ogata apparently on the 8th, and I know that's up for pre-order right now. So, or maybe it's out already, but I'm gonna get that. So yeah, that about does it for everything. I know you guys have been asking, like, man, how much did you pay for this, or how much like did you spend? So before we get into that, I'll answer Nick's question. Golden Kamuy, Sugimoto is Sugimoto and Aserpa are the two main characters. It's Sugimoto and Aserpa. Sugimoto is like the main character, like I would say. So he's a dude, but Aserpa is also a main character as well. Like those two are like the main duo. So yeah. So to tell you guys how much I spent, because you guys are curious about that, and understandably so. Like I mentioned before, Barnes and Noble had a sale. They had a buy two get one free. So they had that, plus they had a code you could use on top of the buy two get one free. So that helped me out a lot, and I got like I had like 3 or 4 purchases from Barnes and Noble, and it was like $150 to $200 each time, roughly. Maybe one time was a little bit less than that, but I would say like so just from Barnes and Noble, I would say right around like $500 or $600, maybe 600 to 700 on Barnes and Noble, and then eBay like $50, 40, $50. So probably between like right around 750. That would be like between 500 and 1,000, like 750. I would say around there. Um, Not a grand, no, not quite. I would say 750. Like I don't know the exact number. I could actually go and like do that, like see how much I spent in total. I guess. I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna go do it because I'm actually really curious now, and I'll tell you guys for sure. My mom's probably hearing me upstairs right now, and she's like, "This man spent this much." But here's the thing, like I haven't had a huge haul like this in a while, and because really, YouTube's been my main source of income, and I was taking my brother to work, and he was paying me to give him rides. That was like my main source of income, so I couldn't really like just to pay my bills and all that. Like I didn't have any extra money for anything. Recently, I just got a really good job again. I'm not working right now because I was working there for like a month or two, and shit happened. I was working with family. Don't work for family unless you got a good family. Like my family's good, but like working with them, it didn't really work out for me. But yeah, I had like a good job making like $600 or $700 a week, and like a lot of this stuff I've been wanting to buy for so long when I wasn't able to buy. So when I actually had this money and they had the Christmas sale, the New Year's sale, like I just went ham because I've been wanting to get so much of this for so long. So that's really why. But I'm gonna go in and see how much. Because when did I start? If I go to December, I'll be able to see December 2018. I obviously can't show you guys this because it's I'm going into my bank account right now and seeing like when I made these purchases. I don't know why it's not changing. Bummer. All right, let's try this. 2018 December. Oh, I gotta pick a day. That's why it wasn't doing it. So December 2018, the 31st, search. Let me see here. Okay, so where did it start? where did it start? Let me get my calculator out. So on the let's see. Safe auto. Safe auto. That's my insurance. Okay, so the first purchase I made was $150 from Barnes and Noble. So 150. Next purchase I made was from Barnes and Noble as well for 130. Um, 975. Maybe it wasn't as much as I was thinking. Um, Maybe that's just how good the deal was at Barnes and Noble, man. Let me go to January now. Sorry, you guys wanted to know, but I'm curious too. 2019. All right, let's see. Okay, plus 15 plus okay, there's another one. Plus 145. I think that's it. Now let me see. Let me go to my eBay. You guys are probably like, this man is actually going through all this right now and doing this. Okay, so the Isolator. Did I just close out of the freaking calculator? Boy. So 150, 145, 135, 9, 15, 16, 75, 25. Oh shit. Amazon 8 plus 10, 18. I think that was it for Amazon. All right, so total was $600. 588 just rounded up to 600. So, yeah, $600 I spent on all this stuff, which 70, I think I didn't count. I know it's over 70, but it's like, I think it's like 75 total. 75 total. So if I divide, 588 by 75, that's 785 a volume. That's really good. That's really good. um, so now the thing is reading them. The thing is reading them, which, if I had to be honest with you all, like with Spice and Wolf, like I'm reading Spice and Wolf right now. I'm gonna start a manga soon. Which manga do you think I should start reading out of all the ones I showed in here? There's Golden Kamui, there's Fire Force, there's Kimetsu no Yaiba, there's Doctor Stone. What else is there? There's Tokyo Ghoul Re. Ran in the Gray World. I'm not gonna read Mob because the season's going on right now, but which manga do you guys think I should read out of all the ones I showed in here? I'm leaning towards like Doctor Stone or Kimetsu no Yaiba because the anime's coming soon, or Fire Force because Golden Kamui, like, probably not gonna get another season for a bit. So I could kind of hold off on that, although I do want to get into it really bad. Maybe I could do like Golden Kamui and then something else for a manga. Oh man, Allie, now that you mention it, that box set for Monogatari is so nice. We have a vote for Golden Kamui. Trav said, "I have the first volume of World Trigger. Actually, I think I don't have much of it, but I have the first volume of World Trigger. Read the ones that don't have an anime adaptation announced yet. I actually like. I don't know. I actually like reading because I don't really get to do that a lot. I don't get to read a series before the anime comes. I'm not gonna do any videos over any of the series. I don't think. Um, like maybe I could do like a stream or something talking about like my experience with the series or something that I'm reading. Like whichever one I do pick. I'm really leaning towards Kimetsu no Yaiba, honestly. But I mean, what else was there? There's Yotsuba. Oh, Horomia. See, dude. But those there's no sign of those getting an anime anytime soon, you know? So, I don't know. Those two I forgot. Um, hmm. I think what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna read Kimetsu no Yaiba. That's what I'm going to start with. And then I'm reading Spice and Wolf still. Um, so for the light novels, I'm going to be reading Spice and Wolf for the time being. After that, not sure what I'll get into for the novels because it's going to take me a bit for Spice and Wolf. Well, I don't know if it's going to take me like a while, but because I only have the first 3 volumes right now. But we'll see. We will see. But that's my plan for right now. To a random number generator. Uh I think I'm gonna do Kimetsu no Yaiba, honestly. That's the one I think I'm gonna go with. And then I'll go to Doctor Stone. And then probably Fire Force. It's gonna be like those 3 series. Because those have anime coming soon. Yotsuba doesn't have an anime coming anytime soon, at least from what I can tell. Or no. Let me bring. Let me see. Mob. I'm already. My Hero. I'm not gonna be reading. Actually, I could do that, but I'm not really concerned about that one right now because the anime comes out so consistently, you know. So not My Hero. Not. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do. Now that I'm looking. I'm gonna do Kimetsu no Yaiba, Doctor Stone, then probably Fire Force, and then I'm gonna hop into Horomia, Yotsuba, Golden Kamui, like those ones. Oh, I've heard great things about Nichijou and City. I still need to watch the anime for Nichijou, man. I feel like that would be a great series to react over on the channel. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get all these back to where I'm getting a new bookshelf soon. I probably am gonna need another like 2 more bookshelves, but I do have one coming on the way already. So I do have space on mine right now, like a little bit of space for some of this stuff. But for now, I have them in a safe place where I can keep them. So yeah, that about does it though for everything. Um, I want to know before we wrap this up, before I get out of here, what was your guys' favorite pickup from here? Could be a light novel or or a manga, obviously. I want to know what your guys' favorite one is. I know a lot of you guys liked the Index one, and I know a lot of you guys liked the Golden Kamui one, which I was really glad to get those because that's been a long time coming. The Overlord one has been a long time coming. Man, I would say Index, Kamui, and probably Overlord are my 3 favorites that I got. But I'm really excited to get into all this, man, that I got, honestly. I'm really pumped. Like, just looking at it all, it makes me so happy. Zach saying Overlord. I hope Komi-san gets a I hope Komi-san gets a like an English release. Yaiba, Golden Kamui, Yotsuba, and I knew you were gonna say yeah. You said it best, Ali. You put duh. um, Smiley, Slime, and World End, Nick, Index, Overlord, Arifureta. Yeah, my 3 favorites I think I got would be Kamui, Index, and Overlord. Honestly, but I like everything I got, man. I like everything I got. Index, and it's not even close. I like that. Nothing else comes close. I do like that. I know how you are about Index, though. Komi-san is getting an English release by Viz, like physical volumes or digitally. Because I've heard really good things about Komi-san. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to buy those Berserk deluxe editions. Oh my gosh. Man, Those are kind of expensive though. They're going to be like 25 or 30 bucks a pop. But I think it's like 600 something pages of volume, like 3 volumes in one or something like that. The Komi-san are going to be physical releases from Viz. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Next we need Act Age and Jujutsu Kaisen. I've heard good. Yeah, I know Ali reads Act Age actually. She's said great things about Act Age. I know she really likes that. I've heard Jujutsu Kaisen has been a lot of people have been talking about that lately as well, and it's doing like pretty good in sales for no anime. It's not like on the Promised Neverland's level, how it was doing without an anime, but Jujutsu Kaisen's doing pretty good, man. It's only a matter of time um, before that gets an English release, man. In an anime. I know they've had like these little short kind of animated things or whatever, like promoting the manga, but they haven't like had like an anime yet, obviously for it, or even like an announcement. Viz catching up with Haikyuu, yep, and they've been putting out like a volume a month for Haikyuu, haven't they? To catch up for that. Act Age is your number 3 manga of all time, Allie. Wow. I've heard really good things about it. I have. Shonen Jump's killing it right now. Like they got some great stuff going man for them. A lot of new up and coming series, man. I mean, Promise Neverland obviously up there, like, MHA has been killing it, of course, but I'm like more so talking like Jujutsu Kaisen, Act Age, like, those kind of series that are like up and coming, and people are really starting to talk about, man, and a lot of people are starting to get behind. It's great to see, and I need to get on the wave. That's why I'm hoping they do put out some English releases soon. So yeah, though, I think that about wraps up everything that I had here for you all. I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. It was a lot of fun showing all this off to you guys live. I think this will be the thing I usually do whenever I have a haul like this now instead of offline recording it, because it's a lot more fun doing it this way, in my opinion. Um, so yeah, that about does it. I don't think I'm gonna have. I might have some uploads tomorrow. I do need to watch a new episode of Arpeggio of Blue Steel. I was supposed to do that a couple days ago, but didn't get to it, unfortunately. But I'm gonna try and do that tomorrow, because tomorrow is actually my birthday and it's my 21st, and I'm gonna be probably gonna be busy most of the day, so, or not, feeling like doing anything most of tomorrow. I know for a lot of you it's already the 20th, so yeah, if you guys are like hours and hours ahead of me, yeah, it's my birthday. Yeah, Smiley, go definitely, man. I want to see what you got planned, man, for sure. Definitely send that my way. Am I going to do reviews when I finish them? I mean, I could probably do streams for some of the, like, if I read them, just like talking about them. I don't know if I'm going to have like a formal review, honestly, cuz I just don't really have the time to, like, I guess I could, but like, I don't know. I want to, like, if I did a review, I'd want to make it like, because my old reviews, like, were just kind of like, I don't know. You guys said you liked them, but I don't know. I would like to put a lot of effort in a review, and I just don't really have that much time to. I wish I had the time to, but I would probably just do a stream like discussing my thoughts so far on this series, like my thoughts so far on blank, or my thoughts on this series, and just have a stream talking about it, and just a chill stream kind of like this talking about it. And thank you guys for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I know. I'm 21. I'm 21, Smiley, which means I'll be legally able to drink in the states here. So thank you, Allie. Thank you, Smiley. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, NTL. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Lena. Thank you, Ever Restful. Emiko. Thank you. Kaisia. Am I Kaisa? Kaisa? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm so sorry if I'm not. The Super Index fan. Thank you. um, yeah, thank you guys so much for that, man. This is an awesome stream. I love doing this. It was fun showing everything off and seeing your guys' reactions and all that. So thank you. I know it was kind of late. I know it's probably late or early for some of you, but I really did have a blast with this. I want to thank you guys for coming out and having some fun um, with me for this. Okay, I did get it right one of the times. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Espada. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you for all the birthday wishes, honestly. You guys, more birthday wishes than I'll watch. I'm telling you guys. You guys are going to tell me happy birthday more so than any of my family or friends, like from high school or wherever. That's just a fact. I don't mind it being that way. I'd rather it be that way. I get that a lot. I get that a lot, Matthew, that I don't really look 21. I pass more so as like 18, 19, like in there, I'd say. I mean, I'm almost 6 feet tall, so. Hey, Alex, I appreciate that a lot, man. Whether you're lurking, like, if you're just here watching it, or even dropping a like or what, you don't have to necessarily comment all the time, but just that, man, I really appreciate that. Like, Trav. I can't grow out a beard, man. I don't really want to go into all this in the stream. I've tried. I've tried. Like I've tried, man. But Allie, are you really 6'3"? Really? Are you messing with me? I mean, 6'3" is tall, but like, dang, I didn't think you were that tall. If that's true. All right, guys. I think that's about to do it for the stream. Once again, I want to thank you all for joining me. If you guys want to show off your collections or anything to me, some of the stuff that you just got recently, or like Ali's serious. Okay, but that's surprising to me. 6'3", man. Wow, that's pretty tall. But yeah, if you guys do want to show off like your collections or anything that you just recently got, or maybe your bookshelf or just whatever, man, shoot me a tweet. Uh, MemoryNK, that's literally my Twitter. It's down in the description and all that, and I'll be happy to look at your guys' stuff and see what you got. Um, so yeah, that about does it. Um, yeah, I think that's all I really wanted to say. I'll see you all in the next stream, in the next video, whatever one it may be. I love you. I love you guys. Sorry, I'm kind of stumbling over my words right now because I've been talking for a while. But thank you guys for the birthday wishes. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the support lately. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.